welcome to the Aquila Dynasty that we're gonna be playing for 3 months here. Your first monarch is going to be King Irinavan Aquila. And as I was mentioning earlier, I like to put a little bit of role-playing in the way I play my monarchs, right? So I'm gonna start deciding what this dynasty is all about, what this king is all about, and then we're gonna be shaping the future of the kingdom together. Everything starts though with the introductions, right? So I would say let's start with council introductions. 5,000 tabs? No, please no. Please no, that is insane. God, no. Always sassy, hey. We're distracted by what? Did something happen that I was not supposed to see? No. I was able to get home before the first vote. You did? Amazing. Okay. Okay. Now that you're the king, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom, the wintry north, the desolate east, and of course the scorching south. Introduce yourself to the chiefs, actually to the grandees, because it's the official religion, right? Dark Legion Mage, welcome and thank you for joining. How you doing? You are in the counts. How you doing? And Bastardio, welcome to the grandees. How you doing? I'm probably not going to show other people because if more people keep joining, that's just going to take away a lot of time. All right, welcome. Thank you for joining. The Desolate East. May the Ninth God bless your reign, your highness. I trust you will conduct yourself with honor and faith. Grandee Ergera. You look like a seasoned duelist to me. You have that very tired look and the scratches. Probably a hunter too, right? Because of the scratches. I like this. I like this. Good portrait. Okay. Yeah, let's not go there, Roach Mogul, please. Chiefs of the North. Chief of the North. Good luck in the days ahead, your highness. You'll need it dealing with us lot. Chief Skeletal Recondition. You look tired too, I gotta say. I really like the bright color of the hair and of the armor. Good color palette there, but you look a little tired, you know. So go get some rest. You're very welcome, Ergera. Is that how I pronounce you, by the way, Ergera? And then we have Count Anoni. An honor to finally make your acquaintance, your majesty. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. Always so gloomy. Another tired person. The counts are very... like, the nobles are all very tired, it seems. Look at this. But I love this coat. This is a coat that I don't see that often, but I like the red. Look like someone who could stab me in the back. Don't trust you, Anoni. I don't trust you at all. Always sassy is great. Yeah, the nobles haven't been sleeping. Yep. Yep. The coat what Alucard had. You're right. Until I replace him with Catherine. You trust me then? I need to meet you before I trust you. So far, what do you think of the latest update of the game? I'm having a great time. I'm really enjoying it. There's no game code, you can just join. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other and demand your favor. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. Yeah, this is a Twitch game, so no worries. Knowledge the game. So first of all, I love the tunes. The new tunes are amazing. And I think the new schemes are really interesting. We had a loyalist game already earlier, and it really changed the dynamics of the game. I'm really curious to see how it is. I'm very interested to see how the loyalist scheme is going to be declined in a long-standing game. Because I can imagine that in games that last 1, 2, 3 monarchs, the dynamics is probably going to be always similar. I'm really curious to see what happens after 10 monarchs, 15 monarchs. If that changes, you know? So, I'm really curious to explore it more. Is close enough, Your Highness? Ideally, the gur makes a guire sound, but either way is fine. Erguire? Erguire? And is it like Erguire? Erguire? Or Erguire? Like, is there a rolled R? Coronation time. Oh, you join in chat. Noah of Doom. If you have the game and it's linked, you join in chat and the game immediately grabs your information. I require wine. Yeah, you don't join through the game. You join through Twitch. But Twitch acquires the info in your game and you get your customization. Exactly. If Twitch is linked to the game, then you join in chat and Twitch automatically gets info, all the data from the game. Just the books, magic. Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Shouldn't I be giving the orders now? Of course, Your Majesty, but to delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And when nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest bag. We wouldn't want that, I suppose. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. Wait, but it's my coronation? This is an absolute monarchy, Your Majesty. Everything has to be run past the council. Even this. Shall we call the nobles in? My dear. Council members. My dear council members, it is time for the first vote of the night. What's it gonna be? Host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine, force the commoners to swear a blood oath, throw the king into the river. The nobles must put a vast banquet for the king. So I'm gonna express my absolutely unbiased preference for vast banquet for the king, but it is, after all, your idea, your decision to make. First vote of the night, my dear 78 nobles, go ahead, unleash hell. Of course it's gonna be the river, I had no doubt. Into the water he goes. Yep. You're gonna get a bath. River is so boring, but it's tradition. It's tradition. It is tradition. Alright. I guess the river. I guess it's gonna be the river. Always into the river. Shifty Thrifting Show, hi. Glad to have you tonight. Welcome. Traditions are boring. And traditions is important. Decide on something here. I've never seen D pass. Oh, I have. Like, it happened, I think, once. Like, we had a very bad farming situation and people actually decided to be nice. Yeah, me too, I think once. It is decided that the king will be thrown in the river. What? What kind of coronation is that? A very traditional ceremony dating back to Queen Alma the Wise. It's meant to represent you being reborn as a true king. The nobles pick you up and carry you out to the Treadwater River, hurling you into the shallow water with a cheer. When you climb back up the bank soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward and places the crown upon your head. Is it your imagination, or are some of the nobles stifling giggles? Baptism. Wash the stinky. I'm not stinky, you're stinky. Party game, okay. I've been in the river twice. Yeah, it hasn't happened that often to me, I have to be honest. What if the king doesn't worship the nine? This king does worship the nine. We may have kings that don't, monarchs that don't worship the nine in the future. We've had very interesting situations in the previous Dynasty game where there were some religious conflicts because the monarch who ascended to the throne didn't really care for religion and for the nine, and so they neglected, if not completely averse, religion and faith. And that led to very interesting frictions. personally carry a chair everywhere. I go just read while standing on chair. Was there a 1% chance that the king drowns in the river? And we have to wait for a successor? That would be a bad game, a short game and a bad game. You do well. Thank you for joining and welcome. How you doing? Pious king, a wise king, yes. Your Majesty, when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? So, lore time. This is where we start building the lore. Hey there, let's go! Glad to have you with us tonight. You joined at the very start of a long-standing dynasty game that we're going to be playing for 3 months, so good on you. yeah, that side always has a side. So, I think that I have the impression that this kingdom, being comprised of chiefs, counts, and grandees, probably had some religious strife, right? And I think that the current reigning monarchy, the current reigning family, was made of people who I don't know which region they came from. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't want to guess. It's probably been some time. It's probably been several decades since they're on the throne, so their regional heritage doesn't really matter that much at this point. They're monarchs, and I think that they managed to get to get on the throne because they helped the kingdom achieve peace through religious tolerance, I'm thinking, right? Because like there was probably grandees who were trying to impose their religion, and I think that this family line found balance, saying, okay, the grandees can worship the ninth, the counts can worship whatever the fuck they want to worship, the chiefs can, or rather, the chiefs can keep their old gods, and the counts seem to have started to accept the ninth, so we're you know, gonna be moving towards the ninth, but not pushing it, you know? So I think that the current monarchy plan, the current monarchy idea about the kingdom is to keep it peaceful and to get a slow religious conversion going on. Very slow, tiny, the tiniest amount. So I definitely don't think that this king would be, that King Irinavan would be remembered as a saint, who want to be remembered as a saint, because I think that would be too sudden, too abrupt. So definitely not that one. Definitely not that one. Yeah, he has golden eyes, yes. Yeah, at this point he's a child of the capital, yeah. King is basically the only thing holding these three vastly different regions together. Yeah, I agree. Totally press the ninth. Slow conversion, very slow conversion. You know, by degrees, and when people decided that, yeah, we can have a couple more priests. If you wanted to keep different cultures and religions in check, rulers banded them together against foreign enemies. That is true. That is true. I'm thinking peacekeeper, but I want to take a moment to consider it. Please not farming. Right. Worship the ninth. Yeah, sure. So. Nah, we don't roll for this stuff. This is where we make lore happen. They did hint that Glorb's children get dynasty events. Can we aim for that if possible? I don't think with this king. But I mean, first of all, we need to get the event, right? Then we'll see. Maybe this king decides that fish are actually hot. So, not a saint. I don't think it's gonna be a golden age. Greatest king ever lived. That's too lofty. Conqueror might be father of the nation. He might be farming or peacekeeping. I don't think it's gonna be authority. Bastardio, chill. I'm gonna choose what I want to choose. I'm actually gonna time you out. So, don't tell me what to do. I don't think it's gonna be war, to be honest. I don't think it's gonna be war. I don't think this king feels comfortable enough, confident enough in his rule to start a war. Yeah, I think so too. Like, peacekeeping is logical. Yeah, Clotho, no worries, no worries. We're gonna be here. I'm telling you to do what you want. Okay, you can do that. I know Dragon Pit, but still, I don't think this king is confident enough. It's either peacekeeping or farming, and I think, you know, peacekeeping. Okay, I think it's actually gonna be farming here, and the reason is peacekeeping. Like, if you state my goal is to keep peace, it's already implying that there is a possibility of conflict, right? You're already saying, oh, I'm here to solve problems. It means there's problems. There's gonna be problems, and people start thinking, oh, what problems? Oh, that may be a problem. But if you say, let's all focus on making this kingdom very bountiful, you're kind of giving them a goal, right? And distracting them from other kind of strifes. So I think it's gonna be that one. I think it's gonna be that one. Oh yeah, absolutely. I always try to do RPing in my monarchs, 100%. Like, if you like RP and lore, you're in the right place. You're well. This is a lore run. It's gonna last for 3 months. So if he doesn't feel comfortable in this rule, ideally him want to raise authority. Then nah, not really. He doesn't feel confident in that either, right? Thank you for the follow, Yoruru. Alright, interesting. Are you concerned for the welfare of the commoners, or are you just hoping for a favorable passage in the history books? I suggest over the next few years, you focus on improving the kingdom's overall farming as much as possible. Once you have an heir, we'll return to discuss. Your will is that of the ninth, as your rules through you, your highness. Erguir? Yes. Thank you, I appreciate that. Estrid of the Luquides Eligible clan, charismatic northern hero, stands precariously in a longhouse crossbeam, droning as if in trance. Wait, let me actually write this down in case I want to do the Estrid Eligible lineage. Droning as if in a trance. Chiefs of the North, we all know I should be on the throne, not this impostor king Irinavan. How do we make that happen? Chiefs of the North, it's your time to vote. How do you want to try to overthrow the king? Through sorcery, maybe, trying to raise authority. Or through a doppelganger, trying to lower your own defiance. Or through a hornblower, trying to lower all the faith. What do you want to do? Vote now. Vote now. I appreciate that, Creative Insomnia. Bounty of the East. Alleged already starting the plot. I am not surprised. Eligible may have gone to sleep at this point. This late time. Wow, this is close! No way! Alright. I'm gonna give you a few more seconds to vote here. Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Oh, Eligible is here. Hi. Alright. Yeah, that was really good, right? A nice blue. Sorcery. Raise authority. The chiefs plan to make a bargain with a wizard. These immortal spellcasters seldom get involved in political squabbles, but perhaps if the king was considered a threat to their autonomy. To advance their scheme, the chiefs must raise authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons. Alright. Luda of the Marley Dynasty. Well-known Eastern bird breeder. Leans delicately on a podium, sighing. And then we have Luda of the Marley. Okay. My fellow counts, in ancient times the East was its own proud kingdom. Can we bring it back to those days of glory? Not while the false king Irinavan wears the crown. Counts of the East, your time to vote. How do you want to try to overthrow the king? Through subterfuge, maybe? Lowering stability? Or through an uprising? Trying to raise the treasury? Or through ascension? Trying to lower your own faith? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be, counts? Birds are important in the East. I don't doubt that, yeah. Just a scheme and willing to go sleep. Yeah, no problem, Aristad. Perching on the podium. Can speak well of Luda, my dear Razor was bought from him. Okay. C is great for you, is it? Lowering this faith is something that is in character for Cat. Okay. Well, I think it's gonna be Ascension. It's pretty clear. Let's go. The Counts plan to induct the king into their secret cult and offer him immortality in exchange for the throne. First, they must reduce the power of the Eastern Church. To advance their scheme, the Counts must lower their faith to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Why can't you use it, News? Oh, because you don't have the game, right. Sorry. Jeremiah of the Clofeu lineage, eccentric political mastermind, stands bathed in sunshine, speaking softly. Welcome back, Clofeu. Let me actually write this down. Jeremiah of the Clofeu. Clofeu. Okay. Sir Casual Hoy, hello. How you doing? Glad to have you with us tonight. Let me see where you ended up. I'm really curious, actually. You are a count. Hello. How are you? How was your first impression of the update? How were your games today? Vulture is a near holy avian as it scouts the countryside to rid it of plague. That is now canon. Write it down somewhere. That's canon now. Yeah, immediately people fighting for something akin to religion. The false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honor. We must not allow it to go unanswered. And Grandees of the South, how do you want to try to bring this kingdom to shit? Is it going to be through intimidation, maybe, trying to raise stability, or through fervor, raising your own farming, or through excommunication, lowering your stability? Lowering stability in general, not your stability. Vote now. Yeah, Yururu, this is worrisome. Yeah, Death Try Shoots, I'm probably gonna ask you to repost them once I do the separation thing in the Discord. Many instances of eagle in the Bible were originally vulture. No way. No way. Chief Wizard, we haven't seen it yet. I don't know if you answered my questions, but I missed it. Fervor it is. Okay. The Grandee claimant Jeremiah has been chosen by the 9th god to be the next queen. She has promised the first miracle, food for all. To advance their scheme, the Grandees must raise their farming to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Not that many eagles in the desert. I mean, that's true. Alright, so we have Estrid being a distant cousin. We have Luda being a distant cousin. And then we have Jeremiah, a false pretender. Okay, good. And we get everything we need. Can't read the text on counts. They pick Ascension, so you need to lower faith to 4 or less. Luda is from the Marley Dynasty. Marley. You challenge entirely and turn the current one into an archive of history. Oh yeah, we could do that as well. That's actually an idea. But then, what do I do? Do I, like... Then we finish this dynasty in 3 months, and do I close that one as well? And turn that one into an archive? I don't think that's feasible, you know? I'm probably gonna use the same channel and then maybe copy the old histories and make them in a document somewhere. You're welcome, Sassy. Okay. A new category for the Kingdom Lores. I'm not sure I get what you mean. What do we do here? I think it's gotta be Iron Choice, right? Yeah, yeah. Cause you were not be nice, Bastardio. Cause you were not be nice. You were telling me what to do in all caps, and I didn't like that. And I would appreciate if you didn't do that again. You came out as a little bit aggressive, and I didn't like the sound of that. So I would ask you to keep all caps to a minimum, and not tell me what to do. Like, the moment I said no, I think I'm gonna pick Farmy, I felt kind of attacked, and that's not nice. Okay, yeah, it's very hard to understand begging and that kind of stuff through writing, especially when it's all caps. So be mindful of that. You know? Yeah, no problem, no problem. That's why I timed you out and didn't ban you. Is it, you know? I can misunderstand things. Your game lagged. I didn't mean to be aggressive. Yeah, I get it. It happens. Misunderstandings. I hope we're good now. Yeah, it's hard to... Sometimes it's hard to read the intention of someone who's reading, right? And I would rather err on the side of cautiousness than on the other side. Welcome back. Welcome back. Anom voting is so dumb. Yeah, that is for party games. That is for party games. I forget what the Discord channel type is, but there's one where it's like posts on... wait, what? Subcategories like threads, but there's no main channel. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna write down a quick note for that. And see if I can figure it out. That's for lore. Alright, thank you. That's a good suggestion. To hire the sexiest honor guard, your majesty. I mean, what do you mean? The gladiators are not in the game. So... yeah, I kind of hope... I kind of wish that they had a toggle for party game. So that the laws of the land that were only in that... Like, also Stop the Count is not super fun to me, I think. In this one. Alright, let's go. Forum channel types? Okay. Yeah, I need to check into that. Actually, it's called forum, then I wrote it wrong. I thought you meant like threads or something. Okay, thank you. Let's go. Let's go. Low on lumber immediately and a contentious sale. Can we ever have some peaceful times here? Chief Pagan Lord, you look imposing. You definitely look like a Pagan Lord to me. Just saying. Just saying. Battle-Nuts give free cactus juice. Cactus juice is good. Here we go with the barrack. Bob Ross Enjoyer, aren't we all? Welcome, hi, how you doing? Your Greatness, will you tell these superstitious counts to get over themselves and let us harvest their trees? We need the wood for our craftspeople. I've told you 1,000 times, Chief, that forest is thoroughly haunted. You'll damn us all if you go logging there. Count MLS. That sounds like, you know, good advice. But you sold us a logging contract and said contract has no exclusions for hunting. Your Majesty, the counts can be allowed to wiggle out of their commitments. I mean, they got a point. You went to the forest to find yourself? I mean, they have a point though. They have a point. So what are... We're warning you. You shouldn't have given them a contract in the first place. MLS vanished yet. Never been monarchs who play only to win. I prefer to lose in a funny way than to just block all factions ruthlessly. Try to stop the vote in my favor. Yeah, I try to do a mix of that, right? Alright. The chiefs of the country are going to make logging, let them harvest lumber, but share the proceeds with counts, turn the forest into a joint northern eastern hunting reserve, fence the area off to make sure no one goes near it. Oh damn it, this is... You know? I think the monarch might try, like, an authority check. Like, let's see if people actually respect me. And go for... I'm gonna go for iron choice on fencing off the area. Yeah, I agree that they shouldn't have given you a contract, but... Your Majesty, I just must remind you... We don't log here for a reason. Why did you give them a contract then? That's the problem. Alright. This is actually still close. Oh, maybe not. Oh, okay, maybe not. The hell with the contract. Don't make... A deal is a deal. You, of all people, should know about it. You trade with demons. What the fuck? A deal is a deal, a contract is a contract. Go tell that to a demon. The hell to hell with contract. Go tell them. They didn't read the contract. I don't think that's what happened, but okay. Under threats and coercion. Oh, this is gonna be a good run, I can tell. Blythe with... okay, well... Hopefully, we're gonna be able to fence off the area to make sure no one goes near it. Yes! But my lumber, I paid for that. Give it a rest, won't you? The council has spoken and it's for your own good. When it's clear the council won't reconsider its position, Chief Lord slinks back to the north. The haunted forest falls back into obscurity and legend. People actually respect this king. Incredible. Okay. Okay. Dirty dear fraud. Well, let's see what else you have to say. Still Pagan Lord, by the way. Is there a mosquito in here? There might be a mosquito, god damn it. Not the mosquitoes. Your greatness, this is an outrage. Grandy Northwind Damihan is trying to steal my bear from under my nose. Your bear. Keep in mind that I basically never played with counts and chiefs, so I don't know their events. Your bear. Yeah, did you say bear? It's not his bear. I was about to buy these beasts from an adventurer in the Tattlelands when Chief Pagan Lord turned up, shouting and raving about Skurinorn. Yes, my bear. God damn it. I have a hatred for this bear. I'm not gonna ask why. Well, tell me more about this bear. She's a magnificent specimen. She'd be a great addition to my menagerie. And who is Skurinorn? The northern goddess of medicine and knowledge. The bear wears a mark upon her brow, clear as day. I suppose this is a matter for the council. Okay. Mark my words, if this bear is not brought to the north where she belongs, there'll be trouble. I mean, first of all, chill down, Pagan Lord. Chill down a little bit. Why are there bears everywhere? I once had a whole rebellion break out after his bear happened. Oh, that's not good. You could kill him? Nah. I trust them. If it's sacred, Chief Pagan Lord should have the bear. So I honestly think the Chief Pagan Lord should have the thing. I think Chief Pagan Lord should have it. And if you don't think that he should have it, then you can do a bidding war here. Please, I beg of you. Don't force for the chief to keep the bear. I don't want him to die. Oh my god. I've seen a bear rebellion numerous times, actually. Oh no. I guess I'm gonna find out all about bear rebellions. Damn it. Well, this can kill the chief. Oh my god. First fraud and now collusion. I tried. I tried to give it to you. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. It's justice, right? In a furious back and forth, the nobles battled it out for ownership of the bear. Eventually, Grandee Windamihan wins out. The Tatterlands adventurer is delighted and goes away with more money than she knows what to do with. How am I biased to the north? I denied them the rights to chop wood in the forest. How am I biased to the north? Answer that. Where to stop the Grandee, everyone could have lived happily ever after and the bear wouldn't have hurt anyone. Yeah, there you go. Naturally, the chiefs are unhappy to have lost their sacred symbol, but there's little they can do. You quite literally admitted that you wanted to give the bear to them as reparation for denying them access to the forest in spite of them having a contract. Just, you know, gotta do a little bit of a balance here. Would you like to be in the chief's situation where I deny you one thing and then I deny you another thing as well? I bet not. God damn it. The bear turns out to be a fearsome creature with bright white fur and intent green eyes, and she's vast. Even on all fours, she stands taller than a wagon. She is transported to the south, sedated by special herbs. Grandee Windamihan anticipates sellout attendance at her zoo. Well, this is not gonna go well, I'm sure. Honor guard? Honor guard. Let's go. Bob Ross, let me tell you. You are a Grandee. You're a Grandee. There you go. She's so fluffy. Good news, Your Majesty. I have received a vision. I saw you bathed in holy light, blades and missiles crumbling to dust before they could reach you. You do not need to recruit an honor guard. The ninth god will shield you from all harm. I've never seen the ninth protect someone from a sword through the chest. You need tangible guards, Your Majesty. Let's say I've made my decision. Cactus juice and aloe vera. So... I don't think I need an honor guard. You know? I don't think I need an honor guard. I don't think an honor guard. Your Majesty, I must protest in the strongest possible terms. The nobles will consider this an insult to their warrior's prowess. Oh my god, really? Whatever I do, you don't like it? More importantly, without an honor guard, you're totally unprotected. Is your life worth so little to you? I think it's gonna be this. Yep, I'm willing to risk it. Fine, no doubt the common folk will see this as a sign of strength. Don't blame me when you wind up on the wrong end of an assassin's blade. Alas, the king who trusts in the ninth. You have nothing to fear, Your Majesty. Your enemy's arrows shall miss, and their swords shall falter. Well, I really hope that is true. Auction time, everybody! You can fund the building here by typing !fund, followed by the letter of the building you want to fund, followed by the amount of money you want to spend. Your options here are increasing authority with A, lowering the chief's military with B, raising the count's faith with C, lowering the count's faith with D, raising the Grandee's farming with E, and lowering the Grandee's trade with F. Vote, 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 vote. I respect your audacity, your majesty. It won't save you, but still. I mean, I believe, right? As I said, this is probably a religious king. Yeah, the counts are just going at it. The Grandees wanted farming up. Grandees wanted farming up. Yeah, definitely farming up. Shall not be protected from the axis of the north. That's for sure. Well, we'll see. They have Shoots and a bunch of other people, and Happy Cracks voting to reduce faith and raise farming. Finding a spouse. In the twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid your advisors, the nobles, and even the spymaster, but there's one person you can't avoid. Your mother. Yo, mama. Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year. I've been busy, Mom. You'd better find the time. Don't worry, I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind? Yeah, I'm gonna go with men. Excellent. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. Okay, that was easy. Comet sighting. Begging for scraps. Let's go with the comet first. A blood red comet was spotted. That's not fun, Frag Enjoyer. Blood red comet was spotted in the night sky over the south, Your Majesty. The peasants are claiming it is a terrible omen. The common folk are on the verge of panic. Is there anything I can do? Huh. I appreciate that, Creative Insomnia. We'll see. Yeah, luckily, no of Doom. This is the year 948 of a fantasy realm and not of our shitty world. So, you know, there's no such thing as homophobia in this world. And if you think there is, you can get out of here immediately. The common folk are on the verge of panic. Is there anything I can do? No, it's even better than, like, I think it's different than the Romans. Like, it's a more modern approach. The one that the devs want to do, having this world. It's like, you know, in the Roman world, there were actually some customs that were not so nice. Not so nice. I'm not gonna go over the details, but yeah. So what do we do here? I mean, this is perfect, right? Tell the church to dispel such baseless superstitions, yes. Of course. Nice! The priests of the south preach that the comet is actually good omen due to new interpretation of an obscure cluster of stars. Faith? Stability? Fortunately, the church is trusted enough in the south that the peasants believe their pastors. The comet is celebrated as a sign of the Nine's god favor. Okay. Begging for scraps. We completed the faith. The only thing is that the Queen Mother not knowing her child's sexuality until their adulthood is a bit sad and shows lack of interest in their upbringing. That is true. That is a bit sad. When Grandee Northwind Windamian enters the council chamber, her clothes are stained and rumpled and her face is haggard. Dreadful tidings from the south, Your Highness. My cupboards are bare. Slow down and explain. I stand in shame, barely able to even sharpen my daggers. You wanted a bear! I am utterly penniless. I beg for whatever sparse coin the council can give. I'm a main character because I spent all my money on a bear. I'm pretty sure you should deal with this by yourself. Like, I'm definitely gonna be to this. I'm not gonna help you, buddy. You wanted to, like, In Italian we say "hai voluto la bicicletta, mo pedali." You want a bike, you better start moving your tiny feet there. Pedaling. You better start pedaling. Yeah, it sounds like someone needs to lay in the bed they made for themselves. Agree. Communism forget what? Not quite, not quite. E magna se c'hai fame. Brag and joy. Go eat something. Go get a pizza. I'm pretty sure people here think that you should be dealing with things by yourself. And at this point I think you voted for it as well. My dear. Yeah, you voted for it. Okay, okay. But I want meat? Yeah, well, it's your thing. Exactly. If my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bike. Or a wheelbarrow. And my grandfather had 3 bowls, he would have been a pinball. Yeah, that kind of stuff there. You must deal with it yourself? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, Your Highness. I like you look so elegant, though. It's such a shame that I have to just tell you to fuck off. Granny Northwind returns to her manor, where she asks local priests of the King God, Ninth God, for charity. Between the preaching of the priests and now the Grand is listening to her troubles, the nation's flood in. Soon Granny Northwind is in a much more comfortable position. 300 gold, everybody, the power of charity. Why were you complaining to us? You trust the 9? I don't know. Far to the north, Chief Kiwiducks sits before a roaring hearth. 2 enormous wolfhounds line at his feet. A shadow darkens the door. The hounds whimper and flee, tails stuck between their legs, as a skeletal figure steps into the room, accompanied by the jingling of 1,000 tiny bells. Oh my god. My apologies, I have that effect on dogs. Their ears are so sensitive. Why did you call this meeting? I may be immortal, but my time is still more precious than yours. Brsk is really fucking scary. Brsk is really fucking scary. I thought we might have a common goal. The king has been overstepping his bounds recently, hasn't he? That's true. The watch tried to turn me away from my favorite bakery last week. Wizard problems. Simply because my presence shattered all the windows in a mile's radius. Ah, oh, god. Spooky, scary skeleton sends shivers down his spine. Yep. I'll help you. Those fig rolls are worth committing regicide for. But first, you'll need to take care of the bees. The bees again? No! Oh my god, you will never let me go. You will never let me go with the bees. No fucking way. Did you say bees? I'm going to ban this scheme. You were obsessed with the bees before this came out. I cannot escape this. God damn it. God damn it. And I even asked the devs to put a bee in the crests. Why have I done it? I know that one day you're gonna just show up and all of you are gonna have a bee in their freaking crests. I know. They're gonna give me the bee that I asked because you forced me to do it. And you're gonna show up and have a bee. Everybody's gonna have a bee, I'm sure. The day you do that is the day I stop streaming. I don't know why I need that, Clofo. I don't know, okay? I don't know. I've been streaming for 6 hours. I'm tired. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Fuck. Oh, God. I have to decide the only... Now, oh god, I never want to go on a honeymoon. Never want to go on a honeymoon again. Noah, thank you for the follow. God damn it. Yes, in the Dreamlands, they call themselves the Dreams of Being, and they're a deadly foe, even for a wizard. Of course, their wakened selves just tend to buzz around and pollinate flowers. They love all kinds of royalty, protect them from magical threats. They won't harm non-magical folk, beyond the occasional sting. For the next stage of their scheme, the chiefs must lower all regions' combined farming to 14 or less in 4 seasons. That's interesting. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a common tax here. I think we're just gonna have a common tax. Gotta go regrettably. Do well, my fellow counts. Creative Insomnia, thank you so much for sticking around for so long. Hope to see you again next time. Take care. Is the chief's goal to kill off the bees? Yes, it is. It is. A new baby, a lackluster menagerie. So. Oh, Lady Frost Iron, dang, you look good. You always have an impeccable style, Lady Frost Iron. I like this. Salutations, Your Highness. Some fine news for my peasants in the south. A baby has been born on your birthday, bearing a birthmark in the shape of a number 9. Fantastic omen. Perhaps we should mark the occasion? Well, okay, yeah, why not? I mean. Pretty sure this should be blessings, right? Wait, what happened? Drinks are on me. Wait, what happened? Oh, a baby is born with the mark of the 9th. And we're deciding what to do here, right? And I don't think I want to send the Inquisition. Like, that's the one thing that I really don't want to do. I think we should just send the blessings, come on. Lore has happened? What do you mean? Alright, I'm gonna veto these. We're not gonna send the Inquisition. On a baby? What the fuck? What lore? What lore? What lore? We're not gonna send the Inquisition. We're not going to send the Inquisition, right? We're not going to send the Inquisition. I'm telling you, we're not sending the Inquisition. If you won't check, then do nothing. Nah, I like the signs that the 9th is giving me. You know, so... yeah, I trust it. Okay, now I don't like you, CEO of Noobs. Why am I a tyrant? Yeah, I mean, why even bother? Because it's a good sign, right? Oh, praise be. 9th, bless you, Your Holiness. The common folk will appreciate your generosity. There is another matter. They ask permission to name the baby after you. What do you think, Your Holiness? Of course, of course. Praise be, I'll have my housekeeper give them the good news. Child of the South named after you. Who knows what sort of person this baby will become? You can only hope you're around to see it. Alright, a lackluster menagerie. Northwind, again, Your Holiness, I fear our menagerie is failing to thrive. We thought the bear would be the star of the show, but she just sits in her enclosure looking sad. No one wants to see her. Send her to the fucking north! Of course she's sad, she's meant to roam the frozen tundra, not melting in your scorching sun. Actually, we wondered if she'd like some company, perhaps the Tatterlands would yield another bear with her type. I don't think that's it, to be quite honest. We have to keep the bear. Why would that be related? God damn it. That's not related. Just hand the bear to the freaking chiefs, come on. Bastardio, thank you so much for the follow. Come on, let's just hand over the bear to the freaking chiefs. It's the right thing to do. You all know this. It's very cruel towards the animal if you don't do that. I don't think you want to be a cruel person towards animals. I think a lord should have it. No, I think the north should have it. I think the bear is gonna be happier in the north. That's the thing. Like, the most important thing is what the bear wants. And I'm pretty sure the bear wants to be in the north, running around in the tundra. So, I'm gonna count down from 5 here. Because this can still be turned. This is very close, only 4 votes different. So, counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. You cannot kill the bear. Definitely be happy with another bear. Well, let's see. The Grandees contact the adventurer from the Tattlelands once more, who returns, having lost an eye, but gained a large, sedated bear. So, now 2 things are gonna happen. Either we're gonna have 2 happy bears, or 2 sad bears. Once the second bear arrives, once the second bear is safely installed in the enclosure, both bears cheer up. Okay. People flock to the Grandee Northwind's menagerie to lay eyes on these majestic creatures. Okay. 2 cheered up bears. That's still not happy, but I have a feeling this is not gonna go well. I have found 3 potential matches for you, 1 eligible young man from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely, you'll be securing a powerful alliance. Maybe a 3rd? Yes, I know, mother. Your mother leads you to the Great Hall. 3 portraits on easels. Well, let's see the eligible bachelors. She whisks away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Torgeir, firstborn son of the northern Rayonite clan. He's your typical northern lad, big, brawny and honest. In the same way an axe to the face is honest, so not pleasant. He's made himself quite wealthy with a series of shrewd investments. People say he nurses a grudge, though. Okay, I can see the appeal. The north is full of bear, but this is a happy bear, yeah. That's you? Yeah, who's that? Like, your brother, your son? Who's that? Ryo? This is Ricimer, the eldest son of the Eastern Davidipop dynasty. Forgive this newty expression, I'm sure that's caused by an errant brushstroke. Spends most of his time with the fencing master, mastering the blade. He's obsessed with his family's legacy. Well, an intriguing candidate for sure. And finally, from the south, Melchor, the eldest son of the Mr. Renser lineage. Mr. Rensen. He's reputed to have an ego the size of the sun, but there's nothing wrong with confidence, right? He's got in trouble with the Inquisition for his interest in potion brewing and the occult, but shows no sign of quitting. Oh, and he's been involved in several high-profile affairs over the year. Well, major scandals. I made sure to pick the best candidate for our time, a double agent. Oh god, no. Boys with long hair, absolutely base, agree. I used to have long hair too before. Not much I can do about it now. Get second bear, they're both males and they work together to escape. The love story of a world. Marry the Southlander? I don't think so. I beg the king to marry my son. Long hair is sexy, just look at my husband, yeah. Bold is a vibe indeed, I agree. Like once you get in the mood, you know, at first it's a little bit jarring because you're like, oh, I'm not used to seeing myself this way. But once you settle in, it's good stuff. How's that our best man? That's a legit question. We have to have someone better than him. I mean, I agree. This is not exciting. Someone should audit Melchor's family. Don't like the look of him, to be quite honest. I don't think that's enough, Twilight. I think the king is looking for something else. I'm ashamed that this was our best pick. Yeah, it's not a great candidate. I'm not gonna lie. The other two, we're gonna take a look at them again. Show me Torgeir. This is Torgeir, firstborn son of the Northern Rayonite clan. His typical northern lad, big, broad, and honest. Like an axe in the face. Quite wealthy with a series of shrewd investment, and people say he nurses a grudge. And the eastern candidate, Risimer. Snooty expression, fencing master, obsessed with his family's legacy. I think, to be quite honest, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Torgeir here. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. I think that the king's kink is access to the face, which explains it. In a tiny village far to the east, two counts meet in a derelict tavern. No one dares even glance in their direction. He is indeed hot. He is. Count the FMX. Oh my god, I love the freckles! Another priest left my estate today. He said there was no sense preaching to the truly lost. I've heard the same across the east. We are no longer trapped under the church's thumb. This is absolutely you, Icarus. I love the combination of long hair and circlet. I haven't seen it yet. And those freaking eyes. Damn! Good stuff. Good stuff. It's gonna be next time, Davide, don't worry. Sooner or later, it's gonna be your family's turn. My kink is bears. That's a legit kink. More than one way. Now we must not falter. If the king grows proud, we can offer him the ultimate reward, immortality. For the next stage of their scheme, the council must raise authority to 5 or more in 4 seasons, which is already the case right now. I mean... What's wrong with some bribery? My lineage somehow always finds a way into the kingdom. Oh, I'm sure it does. I smell bribery coming. Well, why would you say that? Tough times. Your greatness, we've fallen upon hard times. Our villagers are flocking to the south, and we're running out of workers. Chief, I'm honest. Damn, simple look, neat, young, chief ready to affirm himself. Like it. Everything is wrong with bribery. I mean, it's okay, it's not bribery, it's gifting. It's encouragement. It's encouragement. It's encouragement. It's not a surprise. It's subventions. No, it's... God damn it. Stipends. It's not a surprise. The south is just a better place to live. Okay? Donate treasury money to the northern peasants. Enact a tithe on the south. Raise money for the chiefs. What? How would I do that? Leave them to deal with it on their own? I think I'm actually gonna spend this money. I might just do this. Surely they can deal with it on their own? You know what? I think I gotta give you money for this. Yeah, let's go. Clans full collects unite on B. You don't want money? Wow. The Chiefs are actually voting B? No way. No, they're just waiting. Why, they're voting B? Pagan Lord, Otter Valinor, eligible. I'm amazed. Wow. Alright. I want money from the south, not from you. That's reasonable, yeah. Oh, they need to lower farming, you're right. You're right. There are some a lot of northern traders. Because we don't want to raise farming. Yeah, I forgot about that. I'm starting to be a bit tired, so I may skip a bit here and there. Irinavan wanted to be a father of the nation, so he has to be kind or not. Yeah, right? So that's why he's given, a little bit of money. A little bit of weekly money. I don't know. How is that called, The thing that parents give the children, to your child once a week. How is it called in English? It escapes me now. Allowance. Allowance is the word. It came to me a second before you typed it. My English is still intact. My brain still works. Yes! But thank you. That's exactly the word I was thinking of. What? I just got an ad for a mouse trap, hyping up that it had a 100% kill rate by Electric Zap. Oh, that is so bad. Well, I think you can report it somehow, right? Can you not? Like, don't report my channel, because I have nothing to do with it. But I would report that shit. Yeah, of course you feel uncomfortable. Like, I would look into a way to report that shit. Alright, let's go. Donate treasury money to the Northern Presence. I can't tell you what this means to the North, Your Highness. See? See? Talk shit about me again now. With the treasurer's help, you arrange payments to be made to peasants who remain in the north. The peasants have full bellies and the farms thrive. Very happy about it. And the Wandering Bard. Your Majesty, a traveling bard. She says she has come to compose a song for you. Not just any bard, Your Highness. The best in all the land. Sally Six Fingers, they call me. A song you say about me? Why, of course. In fact, I have the tune and verse all but ready. I have saved my best work for you, my king. All I require is a subject. What should I tell the masses of you? What would you like to inspire? I think respect. I think respect. Not fear, exactly, but respect. Was from the Victor Mousetrap Company. Never heard about it. And never had that kind of ad myself. It's probably an original ad, right? So I don't think it's in Italy. I'm interested in Six Fingers. It's for playing an instrument. Come on. I'm gonna send you to horny jail immediately. I will do so, Your Highness, absolutely. Give me but a few weeks and everyone within the Crown Lands will know your might. Pray, I need but only a small payment of 500 gold for the time. A discounted rate for one as esteemed as yourself. Well, yeah, let's do it. The bard nods enthusiastically and heads out to do your bidding. The song has the desired effect, with everyone impressed by your regal bearing. Awesome. Awesome. Guitar only has 6 strings, so any more would be overkill. Awesome, good stuff. So now you fear me. The song was truly inspiring. I'm glad. Your wedding to Torgeir is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Torgeir at your side. Do you take this man as your lawfully wedded husband? Of course I do. Then I pronounce you king and husband. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new husband, Torgeir, delivers a short but heartfelt toast expressing a wish to get to know you better. It's still not too late to become chaste. Next king. By the time you find yourself alone with Torgeir, it's past midnight, and you've never felt more tired. I miss the north. It's too warm down here, and people twist their words, but don't mean what they say. What do you mean? Everyone down here speaks in circles, insulting each other without really insulting each other. I don't know how you stand it. Well, it's tough, but I have to do my duty. My odd held sore, and I feel for you. I couldn't do it. After finishing the last of the wine, you head to your separate bed chambers. It seems your husband is happy to take his time to getting to know you. Good, okay, good. That was a good marriage, right? That was a good marriage. I liked it. The prophesied Ninth Herald has finally manifested on Celeste Earth, taking the form of a humble noble known as Jeremiah, who hails from a farming town in the southern hills. Or so the Grandees claim. Haha, peasants all over the south are flocking to you, Jeremiah. I knew you could do it. Recurrent ritual. You look like... The first impressions matter. You look like a sexy, streaked high school professor to me. Okay? That's what you look like to me. Yeah. Strict and sexy. Good combination. Accurate. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. That's the vibe you give me. The plentiful crops have been a significant boon to our economy. Now that's what I call a miracle. Fear infected looks pissed instead. You look like a former pirate who's just pissed that they have to live on land now. I really like the eye patch on the Grandee though. I don't think I've seen that many. Like, aside from the duelings, from the duelists, I don't think I've seen that many. So that's interesting. It's the flower giving the romance vibe. That might be, yeah. Or maybe just like people who look at me very severely. You know? You know what I mean? I wonder what my role will be in the story. Maybe a rebellion leader. Maybe somebody who dies 5 times. Only time will tell. Praise be. But this is just the beginning. With him on our side, we will capture the minds of the common folk and lead a holy crusade against the false king. The people still need a push, however. With just the right amount of chaos, the peasants will take up arms and die for you. For the next stage of their scheme, the Grandees must lower stability to 4 or less. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. Your Grandee has an eye patch. Grandees have, like, I've seen a lot of duelist Grandees without patches, but without the sword, not so much. So that's an interesting combination. It looks good. It does look good. Lower it by 5. Yeah, that's a lot. That's North job. Turning an existing construct of history. Yeah. Yeah, you know, this is the thing that I find really interesting about bankrupt saloons, of course. Newborn cubs and horror in the east. Well, that does not bode well. I still have tea? No, I don't have tea. For those of you who are saying, I wonder about my place in history, right? That's something that I personally find super interesting about these long games. Because in the span of a few centuries, it can happen that somebody just is silent for a while, and then suddenly they have a moment of primary importance. Or some people are like, always present, and things start to assume a specific meaning as time goes by, right? Like, for instance, I can think of Concordat. We talked about the Kraken, we talked about weird cults in the coast in the previous game, and then suddenly there was a Kraken in his, you know, in his estate, pretty much, in the coast in front of his estate. So that was interesting. Like, the game sometimes really brings closure to the things that start happening. Alright. I think we're gonna go with the newborn cubs first. Grandee Northwind proudly wheels a covered cage into the council hall. Praise be, your majesty, look what I have here. She whips the cloth from the cage to reveal a small, fluffy white bear. It's the most adorable thing I've ever seen. It turns out that the bears in our menagerie are in love. Isn't that sweet? Collusion? What kind of collusion? I thought you might like to be gifted one of the bear's cubs, your majesty, in exchange for a modest donation to my menagerie. Your majesty, this is an outrage, a slap in the face to the devout chiefs. The bear should have been ours. I agree. I fucking agree. I cannot donate to the menagerie. No, I don't want to confiscate that. Give the cup to the chiefs. Come on, let's give the cup to the chiefs. Come on. I'm actually gonna give you money on this one. gonna give you money to give the cub to the freaking chiefs. They deserve it. They freaking deserve it. I'm gonna give you money. Come on. Come on. Give the freaking cub to the chiefs. It's only right. The tyrant agrees to what? Oh, I guess the grand is... God damn it. Casual Hoy doesn't like half measures. Don't let them take the bear. Of course I'm gonna give them the bear. They deserve it. Holy mamroni. Mochi Mamu. Hello. Hi. Hello. Oh my god. Welcome everyone. Oh, shit. That's... Oh my god. The bot... The Nightbot is just freaking out. Mochi Mamu. Welcome everybody. Hello. Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna do that right now. Good call. Thank you. Shout out to Mochi Mamu. Go follow them if you don't already. Just secured a queen win in my run, so now I have to raid another king player. Hell yeah! Thank you so much for raiding. Congrats on the win. That's amazing. I hope you had fun in your stream. We're having a blast. How do you like the new patch? Mamu? Mochi? Mamu? Which one do you prefer? Mochi Mamu or Mochi Mamu? How do you like the new quest? I absolutely love the new tunes. And I became a werepig? God damn it. Sorry to the raiders, but the Nightbot is just cutting your messages because they're just too much enthusiasm. Too much enthusiasm on your part. Welcome everybody. Hi, I'm glad to have you. We're about to give a horse cub to the chiefs here, which is, I think, good. I don't know. People are kind of worried about it. I don't know. Hope you're enjoying the new yeah, I'm having a great time. Thank you for joining. I'm having a great time. I love the tunes. I really like the new schemes. We had a loyalist game earlier, and that was amazing. Completely different experience. So good, so good. And I'm so happy that people can finally pick their regions at the start of the game. That's so good. I'm gonna go now while crying in my corner in saltiness and sadness. Oh my god, no! I'm sorry. Hi. Can you change the name of the Nightbot to Nightbot? I think I can. I don't know if I can do it. I need to check, but that would be good. Start a new game, so it didn't find much of the new stuff. Oh, okay, I see. But the music you did here, right? Got burned as a beast. Oh, now I understand why you're salty. That's not good. That is not good at all. We only burned Noxie alive on the last event of the game. Well, still not pleasant, if you ask me. I'm actually gonna write down if I can, like, Nightbot, and see if I can change it. Nightbot? Alright. So, hi. Hello everybody. I'm MrKaji. Welcome in. I am a King of the Castle streamer, I guess. I still have a hard time saying that, but this is all I do. I only stream King of the Castle, so if you like this game, you're in the right place. Tonight, you're joining us at the very start of a new long-standing Dynasty game. Before this, we had been playing a long Dynasty game that lasted for almost 400 years. Evil alive. Thank you so much for the follow. Almost 400 years. And we concluded it a few hours ago, and now this is the first monarch of a new long-standing Dynasty that we're going to be playing for the next 3 months, I think, roughly. And then we're gonna finish it and start a new one. So we're gonna be playing long dynasties 3 months at a time is my plan. And other short games during the week. And yeah, as Twyla is saying, I do a little bit of role-playing in the way I play my monarchs, and I invite you to do the same in chat. And most importantly, I like to dive on the lore and try to figure out, connect the dots in the different events that come up, and try to develop a lore around the kingdom. So we had a very deep lore after 350 plus years at the end of the previous dynasty, and we are just starting building it right now here. So if you like stories, if you like narratives, if you like lore, and if you like RPing, you're in the right place. and I fondly invite you to join the game right now, because this is gonna be a long one, and I swear it's gonna pay off in the long time, in the long run. It was amazing. Like we had the perfect ending to our stories. Like last time, patricians and grandees united to overthrow the barons after 123 years of consecutive rule. They managed to overthrow the barons and then managed to unite the kingdom with the Scepter of Sages. It was amazing. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. But I'm digressing here. All I want to say is welcome. And thank you so much again for the raid, Mochi Mamu. If you haven't follow Mochi Mamu. We need more streamers that play King of the Castle. This game is amazing. There's the option to have all 3 bears at... No, that's not a thing. That's not a thing. That's pretty much what I have. Oh, one last thing. Nah, that tends to be kind of normal, even in normal games, Yururu, to be honest. Yeah, if you like that kind of stuff, I would suggest following, so you don't miss streams, and or joining our Discord server, because that's where I post updates, and, most importantly, we have an entire section dedicated specifically to King of the Castle, and with 2 very special channels. One is the Kingdom Lore channel, where we have summaries of all the monarchs that we played in the previous dynasty, and we're gonna do the same thing here for this dynasty here. And so we have a history, a written record of everything we played. And then we have the Nobles Lore channel, where I invite you all to write the lore for your noble houses, family houses, so I can try to bring them in play as we play through the long dynasty. So, if you're interested in any of that, I'm gonna be more than happy to have you here. Bob Ross Enjoyer, thank you so much for the follow. Again, aren't we all? Alright. Thanks again, Mochi. Thanks again. Glad to have you all here. Saber Squirrel? Yeah, they were. Yeah, this is... I wouldn't worry. This is normal behavior even in normal games, so I don't think that's the problem. Frank and Joy, I would ask you to please keep the all caps to a minimum. You know, don't abuse all caps, please, because that makes chat way less readable for me. Alright. Let's go. Oh. Even though that must suck. I'm sorry to hear that. I just saw the all caps and I didn't read the content. That sucks. I'm sorry for you. Alright, let's go. Give the cup to the chiefs. Finally. Squeezed into a diplomatic situation that they did not intend, the Grandees are forced to hand over the bear cup or look unforgivably rude. The chiefs are delighted, although they couldn't take ownership of the original beast, this one is the next best thing. Worship of Skurinor booms in the north, centered around the sacred cup, who is treated like a miniature king. Very well, it will grow up to be a northern warbear. I have no problem with that. Yet. Was the damn Grandees, they made me eat it. Mr. Sleepless Lap, welcome back, how you doing? Hi. We're started the new dynasty here, the Aquila Dynasty. Count Sparse Corruption. Your Grace, a monster has been stalking my farms at night, smashing down the doors of cottages and feasting on the peasants inside. Who made you that scar? Sparse Corruption. And why the fuck are you going around with a skull in your head? That said, I like your look. Yeah, we've been live for over 6 hours, Mr. Sleepless Lap. We finished the previous dynasty already. Damn, I'm sorry. It was an amazing ending. Where are you, Mr. Sleepless Lap? You're a chief. I hope you enjoy being a chief. Just regular scout business? Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Sounds ghastly. Only if you have seen the beast and lived to tell the tale. The survivors tell a garbled story about gleaming fangs amid a mountain of blood-soaked fur. In the best way possible, Mr. Sleepless Lap. Do you intend to watch the VOD, or can I spoil it to you? Please, may I study the monster? It may be a Blightwood. It may not be a monster. So the Count's army to deal with the abomination, offer a substantial bounty on the monster. This is no concern of ours. Well, I'm absolutely gonna veto this. We should do something about it. I think we should offer a substantial bounty for the monster. I have no money, so why not? Yuki the White Wolf, thank you so much for the follow. Glad to have you with us tonight. Hi. Vote, 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 my dear nobles. Vote, vote, vote. The less you know about my fashion choices, the better. Okay, I'm not gonna ask. Spoiling for me, okay. The king chose Golden Age and managed to get all the high rolls possible. He got the White Heart, and then at the very end there were two choices. One was easier and the other one was tougher, the Scepter, because we had low faith. But for RP reasons, I decided to go with the Scepter, right? And at the first ambition checks, I get a 30% chance to get the roll with faith, and the king succeeds. So the king was blessed. He was the fucking chosen one. And the game ended with the kingdom at 10 authority and 10 stability, and finally starting to rebuild and mend. It was the best ending ever. Incredible. Beautiful. I'm so happy. I'm so fucking happy. Like, at the end, people in chat were so convinced that this was the right king for the kingdom that grandees actually started voting against their own scheme to allow the king to vote. The bounty is placed. Hopefully some enterprising monster slayer will claim it soon. Alright. And the bankruptcy. The treasury is almost empty, Your Highness. Where the hell did it all go? I couldn't possibly say, Your Majesty. Perhaps you have been spending a little too freely. Apart from raising taxes, we have precious few options. God, I'm so not used to seeing you with other colors in chat. Now, this is so weird. Like Sassy, I'm looking for red name. You could get a bank loan, or sell off the crown jewels, or perhaps crack open some of your predecessors' tombs. Most were buried with piles of gold, or so I've heard. Oh God. My red name is no more, yeah. It is weird, right? I'm mad at myself for missing the end game, but I'll make up for it in this reign. Oh, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. If you have time, I absolutely recommend watching it, because it's been a roller coaster. It's been amazing. It was great. It was absolutely great. But I mean, when work gets in the way, there's not much you can do, right? I hear tomb cracking is quite popular. No, inflation doesn't sound fine at all. That's like last ditch thing. Nah, no bowls forever. No bowls every time. I'm actually considering the loan here. I'm actually considering the loan. You know what? I'm gonna take the loan. Yep, absolutely. Right, a loan, what harm could it do? I know that they ask it back, as is in the nature of loans. I don't think this king would want to crack open the tombs, though. Like, that's the thing. Are you sure you can... Oh, right, there's an interest. Fuck. You are right. You know what? We might sell the... Nah. It's... The loan is 750, right? Like the interest. $750. So with around accrual taxes, that should be doable. No, I think it's 750. You've not been making enough money. Yeah. That is if you don't pay the first time. Yeah. It's your issue, not ours. I mean, it's also your issue if it's mine. Let's crack open some tombs. You convinced me. The buried gold isn't doing anyone any good, is it? Time to desecrate some graves. You order the royal mausoleums dug into and looted. The result is quite a bounty. Gold masks, heaps of coins, precious jewels. Not everyone is as practical as your treasurer, however. The church denounced you as a grave robber. Nobles and peasants alike are disgusted by your greed. I think that what happens here is the king is very reluctant about doing this, and would actually I think that the king's option would have been asking for a loan and then asking for a one-time contribution to the nobles, but the nobles were so vehemently against, and the king was not enough. I think the king wasn't decisive enough to just do the thing, you know? I don't think this is a strong king, as strong a king as is projecting, and so he just caved in. Gave in. Caved in. He just gave in and, yeah, went for what the nobles were pressuring him to do. You more like bullied him, but yeah. I think you managed to bully him this time. I don't know if he's gonna allow you to do it again, though. I don't think he's gonna allow you to do it again. Alright, auction time, let's go. Exclamation mark fund, followed by the letter of the building you want to fund, followed by the amount of money you want to spend. Your options are lowering farming for the bear people, for the chiefs with A, lowering military for the chiefs with B, raising stability with C, raising authority with D, raising faith for the grandees with E, and lowering stability with F. This is actually interesting. This is very close. I saw a bunch of buildings just being thrown around. I don't know what you actually want. 20 seconds left. Oh my god, no, that's not. It's actually like more like 18. I'm gonna let you know when there's like 5 seconds left as well. There. Alright. Bear people. Couldn't remember. I'm tired. I've been live for 7 hours, so. Frag Enjoyer and Arguir. Lowering stability and lowering farming. Huh. Yeah, that was well done. Official Nisha, hello and welcome. Thank you for joining. How you doing? Twyla funded 2,000. Damn. That is an insult to our noble brothers. I mean, you are bear adoring people, so that shouldn't be an insult, right? Please call us the bear people. See, there you go. A helping hand. Glad to hear you're doing good. Happy to have you with us tonight. You're joining a new Dynasty game that we're gonna be playing for 3 months. So you're in for a ride here. This is RP and lore heavy. If you like that kind of stuff, this is the right place. Okay, I'll let it slide, my liege. We are hardy people comparing us to the noble bear is a compliment. Yeah, that is exactly the thing I thought. Like, the bear is a strong animal, so that was the intention. Irinavan, I had something I wanted to ask of you. What can I do for you? As you surely know, I run a very successful lumber company back home in the north. The current laws are a little restrictive for my trade, lots of tariffs and regulations. You know how it is. I was hoping you could push for some changes in the council to eliminate some of the more cumbersome quality standards for northern lumber, perhaps. You want me to give North preferential treatment? Lumber successful? They're in place for a reason. The forest, no! My liege, I ask once again for government funding for my research. We gotta check the we're gonna try our best. Ah, God. I think it's only fair. The other regions just can't compete with us in the lumber trade anyway. I'll assemble the council. Thanks, Morgana. I'll see you there. Okay. We do replant the trees. We are eco-friendly. It's not that forest, come on. So I'm gonna give you money. I'm absolutely gonna give you money to relax quality standards on only northern lumber. This is my wedding gift to my husband. Alright, I'm gonna bribe you. To give a wedding gift to my husband. There's no communism here. This is a monarchy. This is the farthest thing away from communism. Wow, the Grandies want that trade apparently for some reason. Or just want to go against the chiefs. Democratic monarch. Yeah, of course. Better dead than red. Alright. Cannot stand for corruption. It's not corruption, it's just... help. It's just help. Yeah, you need to drop stability, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna count down from 5 here. 5. 4. Vote 8 to get free money. 3. 2. 1. And 0. It's a gift. No, there's actually... God, there's a word that I'm thinking of for like an hour. In Italian, and I cannot think of the English one. It's a subsidy, that's the fucking word. It's a subsidy, alright? It's a subsidy. The other regions are outraged by the clear nepotism that's taking place, but Torgaev pays them no mind. As profits pour in, he even shares a portion of the income with the treasury. There you go. Heretical discovery. Alright. Your esteemed highness, I bring troubling news. You say it's troubling, then it must be. A group of individuals in the East are meeting in secret to preach heretical teachings and engage in rituals. Is it sex rituals? They are believers of some ancient folkloric tradition. It's tied to some primordial spirit they say lives in the trees. Silly stories for children. Love wins. Seems you didn't need that loan after all. I would have been able to pay it back. See? Would have been good. Yes, it's sex rituals. Okay, good to know. Can I join? Who hasn't participated in a ritual now and then? Good question, actually. Regrettably, I require the Council's permission to launch a proper investigation, otherwise my Inquisitors would have destroyed the cult before it had the chance to spread. Alright, I'll hold a vote on the matter. So we can send the Inquisitors to the east, we can deny the Inquisition's access to the east, or we can repeal the law that prevents the High Inquisitor from investigating at will. Well. Well. C is a little bit extreme, right? Was away for a moment. What's the cult we're dealing with that's gonna influence my response? The unofficial response is it's a sex cult, but it's actually not a sex cult. It's a cult about communion with some trees, like some holy trees or something. Is that what they said, right? C is the saint's choice? I don't know. So it's like they're having rituals in forests and yeah, kind of tree huggers, but like probably they believe that trees have there's spirits in the trees or something. Oh, fuck the Inquisition! They're just exercising their right to spirit worship. Yeah, I agree. I can agree. That's actually a great answer. Like that's a wonderful, amazing way to put it. It might be a haunted forest cult. Yeah. So, the thing is, though, this kingdom was pagan long before Nintheism imposed its bloody hegemony over the land. I mean, Nintheism has been going on for almost 1,000 years here, so, you know. I think that this king is not going to deny the Inquisition access to the East. I think the king wants to send inquisitors into the East to investigate the cult. No, there's no way we beat to C. There's no way we beat to C. Like, why would we beat to C? Well, I wasn't expecting this. Why are we voting C? Gaming with Showtime. Showtime, welcome back, sir. How you doing? Well, I wasn't expecting this. I gotta be honest. Well, okay. What was all that talk about fuck the Inquisition? Huh? 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 God damn it. God damn it, you all. I hate you all. The unexpected legal change sows division and discord among the nobles, many of whom are flabbergasted by the increasing the Inquisition's already formidable powers. The High Inquisitor, meanwhile, wastes no time in rooting out the pagans and bringing them to justice. The fetid corpses of the heretics are soon swaying from the battlelands of Dobituj, the town where the cult had begun. Fuck. I didn't want that. We love you too, buddy. I didn't want that. We will rid this world of its heretics. Chill! It's a slow process. You cannot just convert people like this. Shouldn't have vetoed B. I trusted you for once. I'm never gonna make that mistake again. God damn it. No, I didn't make you do shit. You did it. Don't guilt trip me here. Yeah, I shouldn't have trusted you. Now I know. Now I fucking know. Your marriage to Todgard has grown strong and steady like an old castle wall. Though you began as a believable arrangement, it's blossomed into something like love. It's high time you thought about an heir. Congratulations on your order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. Very happy, thank you. Your happiness is as important as fulfilling your duty to the kingdom, but I'm glad you found a way to have both. You've done so well so far, but something's still missing, an heir. Damn it, you all. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. My husband and I will have a child together. Yes, absolutely. Ad time? Sir Proud, hello. Hi. Doesn't depend on me. Deep in the south, a grandee paces along the balcony of his hillside villa. It's just not enough. The peasants love Jeremiah and believe the miracles. But they won't rise up to put her on the throne. How? Magic. Pretty easy. Take heart, Grandy. We are at the threshold. The peasants need only a small push. Sir Proud, thank you so much for joining. You are a chief. Welcome. Counter Crusade. The Dobie Church massacre will be noted. Oh my god. The Dobie Church massacre. I'm pretty sure that Rich Lurks is gonna write about that in the summary. And I'm getting the feeling that this monarch is probably not managing to impose his will on those around him. Like first the nobles, now the church, now the Inquisitor. So yeah. What is happening? We're playing. We just started. What is happening is we just started a dynasty that's gonna go on for about 3 months. This is gonna be a long-standing dynasty, and this is our first monarch. And we're playing the game where people are just, you know, not being really helpful towards the king right now, to be quite honest, to be entirely honest. The Inquisition just got more and more power. Yeah, we try, like, if you see me talking and trying to reason on things, it's because I like to RP, to do a little bit of role-playing with my monarchs, and I like to develop lore in the different dynasties that we play, so that we have a story that comes together after some time. The Inquisition does need a change of leadership, I agree. Add the massacre to the Discord. Thank you, that's amazing. Alright. The Grandies aim to lower stability to 4 or less. You almost did it. I thought it was impossible, but you almost did it. Up in the north, Chief Kiwi Ducks and the Wizard Bruskt are enjoying a grand feast together, and the glassware has been carefully replaced with ceramics. The kingdom is still absolutely teeming with bees. Buzzing, buzzing, buzzing. I can't get away from it. The massacre really is gonna be the spark that spells the king's downfall, isn't it? It might. It might. Always inconvenient when your neighborhood crusader comes to interrupt your research. Yeah, it's always... yeah, it's never nice. Oh, it hurts my skull. Bruskt groans and the oaken table splits down the middle like a tree struck by lightning. Jesus. Please, just give me a few more months. By the old gods, I won't let you down. See that you don't. Skull legs make me irrational. The chief's aim is to lower all regions combined farming to 14 or less. Just ask Bruskt nicely to go away. Yeah, sure. And I think we're gonna go with another normal tax here. Yeah. Yeah, Discord, yeah, there it is. There it is. Prying eyes. The Monster Slayer and an eerie feeling. God, I don't know any of these events. This is so good. Monster Slayer, yes. Your Majesty, you're offered a bounty on the monster in the east. I could have collected it by now, but I want to speak to you first. Why? Last week I hunted the beast down, found it feasting on the remnants of some unlucky peasants. That creature loped away before I killed it, so I followed at a distance. Bruskt has hearing aids? Oh, I'm gonna have to go back and check that. A lot of new events, yes. The beast made its way back to Grand Keep before my very eyes. I witnessed this bloodthirsty beast transform back into Countess der Freischütz. Oh. Der Freischütz. Are you here? Yeah, do you have anything to say? Why should I believe you? I have no reason to lie. It's some kind of skin shedder, no doubt, a nightmare beast that lives within Countess der Freischütz's skin and comes out at night. It is not his fault. He's a victim of a curse. Throw her to the Inquisition, oh my god. She'll have no she will have no memory of her crimes, I'm sure. It's she. Perhaps I am a beast, perhaps I am not. That doesn't help me to make a decision. What should I do? Removing the head would be a good start. I can do the deed for a small fee. For our Kaji, who has only played the Barons, Grandies, and Pets for months, these Counts and Chiefs events are very much new. Yeah, they are! They are! I'm so excited! Horns, okay. Oh my god, what do we do? No, this matter should be put to a vote. Assume Team Inquisitors. I think we should put this to a vote. The council is shocked at the revelation that Countess de Frascitz is responsible for the horrors in the East. Do not send the Inquisition. I never have hidden my disdain of them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they disdain you as well. We have dealt with this before, please. Just the latest trend in these. Damn, you look cool. You look cool, Countess. Infamy, libel, I am innocent. You look freaking cool. Oh, that was me, sorry. No, with due respect, King Irinavan, stop waffling about and grow a spine. I mean, you're not wrong. You cool though, Kaji. Thank you for reassuring me, I appreciate that. She's freaking pretty, right? I am innocent of these crimes, at least. So we can send the Team Inquisitor to investigate these claims. Arrest her at once. Keep control of her condition. Can you though? Can you though? The House Blythewood will aid. Ah, God. This is incredibly tough. Send them in, seems like the best option. I honestly say King Irinavan here. Ooh. I don't think he would want to arrest the Countess. I think he would want to send the Inquisitors, but he's gonna leave the choice to the Council. Zickhead, welcome and thank you for joining. How are you doing? I mean, he would arresting her now would mean arresting her on the word of a sellsword, right? And I don't think that the king can just trust a random sellsword. Especially since the sellsword said, I can solve this for you if you give me some money. So that could have been just something entirely made up, right? The High Inquisitor committed a massacre when ordered to investigate. That's true. That's true. That's why it's not like, if that had not happened, it would have been golden choice on A. But since that happened, the king didn't want to make that call. Okay, I'm gonna count down from 5 here, right? Gonna count down from 5. Sell sword, S-W-O-R-D. A mercenary. So I'm gonna count down from 5. Vote if you want to vote. 4, 3, 2, 1, and a 0. Other order Countess de Frascitz to keep control of her condition. Okay. Your Holiness, we cannot allow this dangerous beast to leave. You place us all at risk. Grandy Saber Squirrel. I love the sound of that name, and I also love those red kind of curls and freckles. You look dandy, Saber Squirrel. I like you. Quiet fool, Countess der Freischütz may be a monster, but she still has a noble blood, like you or I. A few days later, you hear word that the monster's attacks have ceased. Countess der Freischütz has taken to locking herself up at night. Amazing! Amazing! That's amazing! Spineless feather duster. Twilight, I'm so sorry you have to go. I'm glad you're having fun though. And usually I don't go this late. This is a special stream because of the update, so I'm sure you won't be missing anything in the next few streams. Next stream is probably gonna be on Wednesday or on Friday. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to do 3 streams this week. I'm gonna update you tomorrow probably on Discord. So take care. I'll see you around. I'm so glad you were able to join us for the start. Blightwoods assists with the werewolf's transportations, which takes up the rest of the bureaucracy. Now, I really hope that that's gonna go well, you know? Countess Hesperas. Oh my god, you're so damn pretty. I want to marry you now. Hesperas. This is so pretty. Have a good night, Twyla. Have a good night. Oh, damn it! I wanted to ask something. When you were here too, Twyla. You're gone already, right? God damn it! Because you were one of the people who were speaking about this in the past stream. But you're probably gone. You're probably gone. Gotta give you like 2 seconds, 3, 5 seconds. Alright, yeah, Twilight's gone. So, keep it in your trousers, my liege. I just think it's very pretty. Very pretty. Wait, guys, if you think about it, lore-wise, we don't know the king is having this combo? Damn it. Damn it. I mean, let's just say the king really appreciates your looks. I am most pleased with the new observatory built on my land, but I understand that these may not be, you know, mutual. It's okay, it's how it goes. The scholars believe that the observatory is cursed. They refuse to spend more than an hour under its roof. Huh. Why in the 7th house do they believe that? Nobody knows, they just say it gives them a creepy feeling. What should we do? Ah, god damn it. Yeah, that's why I said it's probably not mutual, right? But I really like the portrait, is what I'm trying to say. I find it very, very pretty. I especially like the combination of like those fair hair and eyes, you know, golden hair and eyes, gently hidden under the dark veil. That's really good. I really like how it looks. Have the High Inquisitor performs an exorcism? God damn it, enough with the High Inquisitor. Paint puppies and clowns all over the observatory to make it less creepy. Order the merchants to stop complaining. Raise the observatory to the ground. God damn it. Raise it down. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, no more Inquisition, please. This is kind of enough. Puppies and clowns. Clowns make it creepier, if you ask me. What would King Irinavan do? This is so silly, I want to go for this. This is so silly. but it would probably be order the merchants to stop complaining. Actually, god damn it. I'm gonna say iron choice on order the merchants to stop complaining, but it's your choice in the end. It's your choice in the end. The puppies and clowns is really fun. And I'm sure the kids would like it. Yes! Okay, this is still close. This is still close. Vote, everybody, vote. Don't waste time, don't waste time, vote. This is super close, oh my god. We have 14 to 10 right now. C to D. Vote, 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 vote. Okay, I'm gonna count down from 5, alright? So, get the votes going. Counting down from 5. This can still be turned 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Yeah, D was doing so well. I thought it would pass. Order the merchants to stop complaining. You order the merchants to overcome their superstitions and get back to work. Grumbling, they do so. Well, that was easy. That was easy. Okay. The FMX, glad to see you again. You and your lovely freckles. Reap? No, come on. Nah, I like to see. I like to see. Yeah, I want to see. I was concerned that D might win. That will not end hell well. Yeah, I have that feeling. Imagine they die next season. We'll see. We'll see. Hit and roll or authority? What do you mean? That was authority. Your Grace, you are of course the greatest king of this century. Why, thank you. No thanks required, Your Majesty. I speak only the truth as I see plain. At least they didn't raise it, yeah. But your power could be even greater. Death comes for us all, but what if it didn't have to? What if you could be the greatest king for all millennia? Well, that sounds sacrilegious. Sacrilegious? Perhaps it is, Your Majesty. Perhaps. It's simply making use of the opportunities that Ninth God provides. If you are strong enough to take them, I can arrange more meetings so that we may discuss this matter further. The door bursts open. Ah, so they got to you first, no matter. The Counts have agents everywhere, and they've been building up your strength. But there's something more sinister afoot. Their ultimate aim is to recruit you into a cult of immortal blood drinkers. What a tale. All we want is to help the king. Is this true? Of course not. This is heresy of the highest order. The council must know. Yeah, I don't think the king is really up for this. I like how in RP the king is waffling about and non-committal, but in game he has max authority and is tyrannical. You know, one way that we've interpreted this kind of dissonance in the past is that the king is a way, but other people perceive them another way. Like, we had one queen in the previous dynasty that was shy, indecisive, was able to be bullied around, but had very high authority because people projected on her decisiveness, cruelty, the fact that she didn't speak. They thought that it was because she was very barbarous, you know, very curt, very unfriendly, like her mother. You know, so there's also that. You can play a lot around with things when you try to make lore make sense. I don't know if the Inquisitor is telling the truth. Probably yes. For once. What's the stat they need to win? I need farming and the Counts need authority right now, but there is still one tier. So, force the monarch to officially refuse to join this cult. Yeah, it's not gonna help. Prevent the Counts from seeking private audiences with the king. Yeah, we gotta do this, right? I'm gonna give you money to the latest scheme. Yeah, A is not enough, so I'm just gonna give you money. A is not enough at all. And I think that after this this vote, I'm gonna take a short break to use the restroom and refill my water bottle. So get your free money here. But they're voting B to get money. They're voting B to get money because they know that C won't pass. All right, counting down from 5 here. Vote B to get free money. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Now I think that they actually played this well. Somehow your schedule becomes chock full of nobles demanding your attention. Your Majesty, sandstorms have been sweeping across the southern farmlands. There's bound to be a crop shortage next year. Never mind that. What about the hailstorms in the north? They've been knocking people out and the warriors demand medicine. More and more visits take up your time, some important, many decidedly not. You have no chance to speak to counts at all. Count's stat goal will not be evaluated until the end of next season. So, the end of this season. All for unity, kinda wanna go, yeah. I think that the king is gonna try to pivot, let's put it that way. Comet sightings, stargazing, and new laborers. Okay, these are gonna be interesting. Alright. I'm gonna be taking a 2-minute break to use the restroom and refill my water bowl. I'm gonna be right back, and I'm gonna take the opportunity to run 90 seconds of ads so that people who join us don't get pre-rolls, alright? So, don't go anywhere, or go grab a snack or a drink, or use the restroom yourself. Be back in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, if I manage to start the thing. Yeah, okay. Let's go. See you in 2 minutes. Alright, and we're back. Get some water, actually. Some character said... Oh, some chatter said your character looks like a weirdo, and I'm running with that now because I have no clue. I love it. I love it. Alright. Thank you for sticking around, everybody. Glad to have you all here tonight. I'm having a great time. I'm having a great time. I hope you're having a good time too. Alright, let's keep going here. So, let us start with Comet sighting, I think. Right? Knife Master! Molotov is in the other room, sleeping with Clara. And how wrapped up in a bowl, in a little furry bowl. Molotov is Clara's dog, for those of you who may be new. No, that's cool. Too shy. Wait, this is Knife Master. Glad to make your countly acquaintance, Knife Master. I'm used to seeing you as a patrician, so this is cool. Wait, you have a scar that you're trying to hide there. A blood-red comet was spotted in the night sky over the east, Your Majesty. The peasants are claiming it is a terrible omen. The common folk are on the verge of panic. Is there anything I can do? Okay, I think I'll tell them there's nothing to worry about, right? It sounds... Yeah, I was just thinking, wait, didn't we get a comet already? At the start of the reign? I'm not dreaming it, right? And we did Faith, right? It was not the previous game. It was this one. Oh, it was this. What are these comets trying to tell us? It's a good omen, okay. Oh, it was the eclipse, you're right. You're right, it was the eclipse. It's very astronomically active, this kingdom, though. Okay. Let's get hexcommed. You deliver a speech... Okay, thank God. You deliver this speech reassuring the peasants of the East that the comet isn't a good or bad thing, just a thing. Probably the Nine God riding a chariot or whatever. Fortunately, the common folk take you at your word. After all, if the king says something, you'd better listen. The peasants go back to work in the fields, ignoring the comet entirely. Yeah, both stellar phenomena, yeah. That's why I got confused. Stargazing... Vaspir. It's because there's too many heathens and heretics. 95% chance failing? Oh, that happened already, so yeah. Yeah, that's you. That is you. And now I can even imagine you in 3D, thanks to your portraits. I love your absolutely unimpressed glance. This is a good portrait. This simply can't go on, Your Majesty. These archboffins think they know everything, but they know nothing of the Ninth God Wrath. Jesus. Oh, the accursed Vaspir. Please, Your Majesty, we found a perfect site for an observatory, high in the southern hills, but it's on Grandee Vaspir's lands, and he refuses to let us build there. Such things are heresy. The stars are just as big and close as the Ninth God intended. Who put you up to this idea? I bet it was one of those counts, like Aaron Jacob. Was it you, Aaron Jacob, if you're here? It's a poker face while shouting heathens and heretics. So, what do we want to do here? I mean, we do this, right? We construct the observatory, right? Or we can just forbid the construction of the observatory. Yeah, I think we would forbid it. Who's the richest? Panda and Dragon Pit are the richest. And always Sassy. And you. And Davide. And Aukit. And a bunch of other people. But yeah, it's here. Look at it. There's no one richest person. I think we should forbid it. I don't think we should investigate. I mean, building it sounds interesting because we've been having a lot of these astronomical things going on, you know? Why we should forbid it? We've seen the eclipse and the comet with our naked eyes. Why would you want an observatory? That's a good point, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna give you money to forbid the construction of the observatory. Yeah, I'm gonna give you money. I'm gonna give you money for that. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. We don't need this shit. We don't need this. Yeah, we already have an observatory in the east. We don't need another one. Yeah. The Inquisitor definitely wants to be the king. Yeah, I agree. Alright, I'm gonna close this. Beep Boo. Only person who wants to put the observatory somewhere else. Yeah, here's the stats. Here's the stats. This is pretty one-sided, I'm not gonna lie. Think we should depose the High Inquisitor? I would if I could. That person scares me too now. Alright, I think this is pretty one-sided. The FMX for investigation. Alright, let's go. Forbid the construction of the observatory. This is very disappointing, Your Majesty. The Grandees are standing in the way of progress. Don't listen to her counsel. Ninth God will reward you for your dedication, I'm sure of it. Okay, if you say so. New laborers, huh? Chief Yururuel, hey! I'm glad I get to meet you. You look like a badass warrior. That helmet fits perfectly on you, like on your nose. That looks like custom made, and I'm sure you murdered that wolf yourself. Pretty sure. Too strong, especially in games with large player numbers. So, Moon Doubloon, I have to tell you. Golden Choice is really strong in short games. It came in point in our Dynasty game where people had so much money saved up that Golden Choice was useless. I can remember specifically one game where I picked Golden Choice and I was 100% sure that it would be a useful instrument to control the nobles' votes, and I made a Golden Choice to a thing that I knew was unpopular, and people just completely ignored, and I was like, what the fuck? And then the same thing happened the following season. I asked Golden Vote, and people ignored it, and so on and so forth, to the point where I even stopped using it, and I changed it immediately as soon as I got new laws of the land. See, Sassy remembers. So, the rare Golden Choice failure, because very few people play long, like dynasties that are long enough for it to not be effective. But in a longer game, trust me, Golden Choice is mostly useless. Like it gets to a point where you already have money, and that 500 gold doesn't really make a difference, so you don't vote for it. It happens when players get smart, for sure. But in longer games, it's easier. It loses much of its strength in longer games. I can assure you that. Out of personal experience, I lost that fucking game. So, I know what I'm talking about here. So, let's go. Your Greatness, I have a proposition for you. Unless you are PS the single greediest noble ever. Yeah, but not everybody's gonna do that, right? So, it still loses traction. Yeah, CEO does, but a bunch of other people didn't, so still loses traction. As we all know, you are the greatest king who ever lived. It's the second person who tells me this tonight. What the fuck is going wrong? What the fuck is going on? But you've been locking a lot of people up. Which is your right, of course, only many of them are the pettiest of criminals. There are thousands locked up for illegally dumping human waste, for example. Yeah, it does work if it wins, yeah, only. Most of them would make good laborers and farmhands, which we sorely need in the north. Perhaps we can work out a deal. Okay. So, accept gold in exchange for petty prisoners. Donate the prisoners for free. Keep the waste dumpers where they are. I mean, this is a pretty easy choice. It sounds like a reasonable thing to do, right? I would love to get some gold, but... yeah. That sounds reasonable. Like, someone who just dumped some shit out of the window and is in jail could definitely be a farmhand. So let's go. Keep the waste dumpers where they are? Nah, come on. Come on. This is reasonable. This is reasonable. This is absolutely reasonable. I would like the money, but... and as for us and Dragon Pete, I appreciate you trying to get me money, and get money yourself, by the way, yeah. I don't know why people are ignoring that, but you get 3... no, oh no, you lose it, sorry. I thought you got money there, but... but Fake news here. We must build up our future monarch's treasury. You're countering the farming. Yeah, you are. Yeah, the chiefs would lose cash, yeah. Alright. I think this is decided. This is pretty... this is pretty decided. Let's go. Just casually getting more money. Why not? A most generous offer, Your Highness. Soon a large number of the so-called criminals are sent to the north to work the fields. The chiefs are grateful for your gifts and the northern crops thrive thanks to all the extra fertilization. Oh sir, we're not sending them to work the earth, but to shit on the fields. That I understand now. That's interesting. While playing a game of chess in an austere castle, two counts of the east discuss their scheme against the crown. How delightful! The king is drunk with power. His mandated statues of himself be built in every major city. I am very fond of bees. Who isn't? No, they still have their third tier to go. Our sculptures are doing well, I hear. Better still, it means the time is ripe. Wait, fuck, farming is bad for us. It is, yes. But I was thinking, should we really show the king the true secrets of our group? I thought that was the point, immortality and all that. Yes, but those secrets are meant to be, well, kept secret. What if we pull the wool over his eyes? Counts of the East. How do you want to try to finish this off? Do you plan? Wait. Do you want to plan a false immortality ritual for the king that will kill him, trying to lower your own defiance? Or do you want to induct the king into the real secret society of immortal blood drinkers, trying to raise your own farming here? Sorcerer's scheme is nearly impossible? Really? The Grandies nearly got it to work in our previous game, so... Just RPing that I have no idea what this scheme is since it turned up late, and it just makes more sense to improve our own stats. It's okay, yeah. Should we truly induct the king to join us? Why not? Why not? You want to be a vampire? Why not? I mean, this king is a dumbass, it seems. This is almost a tie, so if somebody wants to play it, like, this could be turned, to be quite honest. If there's another people who vote A, oh my god, yes. Okay, I'm gonna count down from 5 here, alright? So, counts if you haven't voted. This is very close and you can change the result if you want. So, counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Creative Insomnia, have you voted? Full Kata, welcome back and thank you for joining. Oh my god, it's a tie. It's a tie. Okay, you voted. Then it's gotta be a 50-50. 3, 2, 1, go. Full Cat, I'd like to have you. Induct the king into the real secret society of immortal blood drinkers. Yes. Very well, we must prepare for the ritual. Yes, I'll begin appeasing the spirits of the soil, but first we must enrich our lands. By the blood of the dead, it won't be long now. For the final stage of their scheme, the council must raise their farming to at least 9. I think this is easier for you, but I think that RP-wise, this king is dumbass and probably doesn't deserve it. Let's go with your heir. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, I ask that my crown should pass up to... The council is filled with nervous silence. My daughter. The assembled nobles break out into polite applause. By designating an heir, you've cemented the stability of the kingdom. King is dumb, ideal puppet, kinda, yeah. He might try to run away, yeah. Your Highness, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your daughter. What is her name? Conte Pickle Man Boy. Good name. Irinavan II. How delightful, Your Highness. I'm sure your little Irinavan II will grow up to be a chief of the old block. Alright, let's go. Mysterious appearances and a nice soak. Thank you. Thank you, Clofo. I appreciate that. Let's go with mysterious disappearances. Hesperas, again, hi. It's always a pleasure to see you. For the last few months, Your Majesty, scholars have been going missing from your new observatory. Thank you, Alguir. I hope I'm remembering how to pronounce your name. Arguer. King sent the Inquisition in our lands and we give him immortality? Ridiculous. Maybe it's a way to buy him, right? To stop that. We don't know if they're just deserting because of the creepy atmosphere or if something more sinister is afoot. Probably something sinister, let's be honest. A witch has turned up at the side, claiming she can help us solve the mystery, but she'll only talk to you directly. She's insistent. Of course, the church will be furious if we seek help from a witch. They'll want us to send inquisitors after her. God damn it. Everybody, come on. We need to send the sheriffs, right? Unity. I think we need to send the sheriff here. And not create drama. This is probably not a real witch. This is probably not a real witch. Not even a father to the nation, but also to a lovely girl. Thank you, Crankobilly. That's such a nice congratulation message. Thank you. I appreciate that. Inquisitor is the actual protagonist, yeah. Don't flirt with Hesperus again just after your childbirth. I'm not flirting, I'm not flirting. I just said it was nice to see her again. It's like she's the only count who's actually smiling, so like I hope you won't blame me if I say, okay, you're welcoming and it's nice to see you. All of you are just very pissed or very, gloomy. There's one person who smiles, I'm happy to see her. Not a lot of reason for other counts to smile. Yeah, that's true. A smirk of some kind. I still haven't met you, I think. Or have I? Not personally. So, what do we do here? What do we do here? I think the king here doesn't want to stir up trouble, so it's probably gonna go with offering you gold to ignore the witch. I don't think he wants to go after the witch yet. Yeah. Again, like the king keeps thinking of the massacre that happened and is very, very, very hesitant when thinking of sending the Inquisition. Like, I think that he would send the Inquisition as a last resort here. The sheriffs are a good option. So, I'm gonna offer you money to send the sheriff. I think that the massacre that happened really, really shook the king. And now he's very, very reticent about sending the Inquisition again. Especially in the East. Tell him to bring me my money. Alright. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. Oh wow, we reached 100 nobles. First time I get 100 nobles. That's awesome. Amazing. Nice. So there's at least 100 nobles in this dynasty. Awesome. I don't know what we're gonna do with all the gold. Bidding wars in the auction. Trust me, I've seen a few in the past few games that we played with people spending 3, 4, 5,000 gold at a time on multiple buildings. It was really cool. And there's only 95 viewers. Magic. Alright. Cut it down from 5. Yeah, because these are the people who joined from the start of the stream, right? So, it makes sense. Alright. Wait. You can always choose a king option as somewhat new, or I missed. Wait, what do you mean, Z-Kid? Count it down from 5. Vote C to get free money. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Correction, only 1 viewer. Yeah, that's true. Like, cruel tax people from everyone from now on. Oh no. Only paddling here. God damn. The sheriff searched for weeks but turned up no trace of the missing scholars. By the blood of the dead, perhaps we should have spoken to the witch after all. But by now she's nowhere to be found. Over the next few months, more people go missing and the common folk spread all sorts of rumors about demons and ghosts in the area. Okay, this is not gonna go well. This is not gonna go well for sure. Nice soak. Chief Mr. Sleepy's lab. Hi. Hello. By the Starflayer, what in Morgana's name is that smell? Brandy Bastardio. Bit of lavender oil, a little rose. Well, it's vile. Stay away from me, if you please. Won't do you much good. Everyone in the south is bathing these days, all thanks to our aqueduct's pristine waters. Why, I've been bathing nearly once a fortnight. Well, that's an accomplishment. Once every 2 weeks. Good day, Madge. Are you a peasant? Are you a peasant? Lizzo, welcome and thank you for joining. How you doing? You are our 101st noble. Lizzo, welcome to the Chiefs. Damn, good tats. How you doing? I love bathing once a fortnight, right? It's so time consuming. That sounds wonderful. It certainly is. In fact, the council should establish public bathhouses in cities all across the kingdom. Gods be good, really? All the warrior needs is to plunge into a nice lake once a year to prove their mettle. Once a year? Once a year. The massacre was worse than any blood sacrifice I have seen. This is the kind of stuff that I wanted to see. Yes! This is a good dynasty. Sorry, Your Majesty. I appreciated that. That is appreciated. Bathhouses sound like a good idea, right? It does sound pretty great, right? I agree. Time for the king to bathe? What? Warn the king about the dangers of bathing. Have the king bathe in public to show the benefits. In public? What? Build the bathhouses. I'm now gonna warn the kingdom about the dangers of bathing here. Okay, I'm gonna leave you to choose anything else. We need the king to bathe in public? Oh my god. Are you really fucking doing this? You're gonna make me bathe in public. Scrub dub dub my king. When was your last bath, your match? Expect, I don't know, hope, yes, I did. I wanna see that booty. She lost that load. I hate you. I hate you all. I will get your heads, one by one, even if it takes me months. I will have your heads. Show us the memorial stones. It's not quite the same thing, Pagan Lord, but yeah. Creative Insomnia, hi. Let's take a bath. Let's take a bath. My head will never roll. We'll see about that. If you survive this dynasty too, I'm gonna be impressed. It's a success! Your servants scurried to set up a huge golden tub in front of the palace. The nobles look on, along with a crowd of curious citizens. When you disrobe and sink into the steaming water, no one dares to even crack a smile. God. This is a very serious matter, yes. No rubber duckies, no. I mean, is this a serious matter though? I mean, I mean, it's gotta be. Fetch the royal ducky, come on. The nobles laugh and applaud. Even Chief Mr. Sleepy's lap claps a couple of times. With such a ringing endorsement, the popularity of bathing booms with the grandees at the forefront of the new trend. Soon nobles travel to the south to enjoy the health benefits. Oh, it's a foreign custom that we adopted. Darth Von Noom. And the royal ducky is actually very smart. It's part of a very smart marketing campaign to convince children to bathe as well. That's what it was. It's just marketing, alright? Remember to use holy water, yeah. See, this is where you spend your money now. This is where you spend your money. Auction time here. Let's go. You need to boil the hell out of it first. Yeah, don't use just normal water. Hey everyone. We back. Yeah. This sucks. Hello everybody. I'm sorry. This crashed at the worst possible moment. This crashed at the worst possible moment. Yeah, it died exactly in the middle of the auction. I'm the only one with fun. Hesperus. Wow, quick typing. God damn it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, if you see your extension not working, it's gonna fix itself in a couple minutes, so don't worry about it. But you can still vote. You can still vote. Yeah, I'm so sorry. This started at the worst possible time. My internet went out for a second. It's on me. Apologies. I mean, it's on my line, like, connection. Yeah, there's no... You don't need to join again. You're still counting the game. Don't worry, don't worry. Like, your extension is going to be fixing itself in a minute or two, and you can still vote. You don't have to join again. But if you want, feel free to do it, but you don't have to. Better check just in case. Yeah. I'm actually equally amused and sad. I'm really sad. I'm really sad. I crashed the stream so we could get the farming up. Good job. That was a good ritual. Yeah, exactly. Like, we're just gonna say that the counts just rigged this game with the 7th. It's all fine. We didn't really lose anything here. Yeah, I didn't even get time to see the other options, so I don't know if you could have voted for something relevant, but yeah. Decrease the damn faith. So yeah, what happens here is Hesperus funded an aqueduct, another one. See? So everyone can bathe in the east as well. Good job, Hesperus. Yeah, you could have lowered stability. You're indeed a wizard. Alright. Let's go. Sorry about that. That really sucked. That's why you should bid immediately when auctions start. I'm actually curious what would happen if you were to back out right now. It would... I am almost certain that it would still count as done. Yeah, the extension fixes itself. Yeah, like, I think that once the auction ends, it saves, because that is what happens when you finish votes. Alright. Your ambition... I think let's go with the ambition first, because this is not the decisive one. Better internet than the other nobles. Yes, that's the one, yeah. Yeah, this is not the end game, so we do this first and then we go on. At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be the father of the nation. It's not fixed? Yeah, don't worry. It just takes time. Like, you can still vote. You're well on your way to reaching that goal. The peasants are thriving and well fed, and they think of you fondly. Well done, Your Majesty. think I'm off to bed. Hopefully the Counts win. Bronze, thank you so much for being here. I hope you had a good time, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Have a great night. Take care. Bye-bye. Surprisingly, I actually have horrible Wi-Fi. It's just late here, so it's a little better. Oh, okay, yeah. Less traffic, right? Alright, but to shut down your nobles scheming for good, we need to build on that reputation. Our advisors have some ideas. The common folk are a sleeping giant that even the nobles are afraid to wake. If you become beloved by the peasants, the nobles won't dare overthrow you for fear of revolution. Or you could declare war on the Ashmedian Empire. The nobles will forget their schemes if you win. No, we're not cutting here. No. Yeah, no. I was just saying bye to Bronze. Yeah, sorry if that was confusing. This king couldn't handle a massacre. Could he handle a war? I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. Nah. He definitely couldn't. He's gotta become beloved by the common folk. A wise decision, Your Majesty. I'll begin recruiting town criers to shout about your achievements to the masses. Yeah. I don't think the king would be brave enough to declare war on the Empire. No, he wouldn't be brave enough to declare war on, I don't know, a few kids armed with sticks, to be honest, so... The monster unleashed. It's a day like any other. You're sitting in the council hall, listening to your nobles argue about something or other. Today's session is getting particularly heated. By the 9th, my good countess, you must understand my position. We simply cannot lower tariffs. Your profiteering will leave me penniless. Penniless! Oh dear, get away from me, I feel faint. Oh shit. Someone fetch the physician. I have found the mind to... Ow! Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, looking good. Looking good. Before the astonished eyes of the council, Countess there Frashut's flesh ripples and bulges. Jet black hair spread across her body. Huge gleaming claws sprout from her fingers. Is your old look? Yeah, I'm gonna be happy to see it. And you look. Good thing the king has another guard. Are you fucking kidding me? With incredible speed, Countess der Freischütz pounces upon Grandy Crankobilla and clamps her jaws on the screaming Grandy's throat. Perfect opportunity to get a new look, Crankobilla, just as you were saying. Perfect. Good luck, Your Holiness. No way. Oh my god, is this how it ends? In action, murdering the king. Blood sprays across the faces of the rest of the council. Shock gives way to panic when the monster turns its glowing eyes their way. Yeah, we're back so proud. This would be entertaining, yeah. The council hall fills with shrieks and blubbering. I've never seen this. Sweet ninths above. In an instant, your palace watch are torn apart. You can only stare in horror as blood spatters the wall. With a final howl, the monster leaps on you, sinking its scarlet fangs deep into your neck before finally tearing your head from your body. Holy shit! Oh my god! Holy crap! I didn't know that was possible! That was so sudden! Holy shit! What a way to start the lore! Mythologic, what a time to walk in. Indeed, welcome. This is the start of a long standing dynasty. We're gonna have a lot of lore here. If you want to join, feel free to do that. Oh my god! Elect the child? I don't know. Well, that's it. King Irinavan. Irinavan. Do not fuck with werewolves? I mean, the lesson I'm learning here is fucking murder werewolves. To be quite honest. So, okay. With a final howl, the monster leaps on you, sinking its scarlet fangs deep into your neck. Fear Catherine Price Wrath, yep, before finally tearing your head from your body. Everybody, you have 30 votes. 30 seconds to vote here. You can vote for Luda, for Jeremiah, and for Princess Irinavan II. What do you do here? What do you do? Oh my god! I cannot fucking believe that that happened! Oh shit! This is so close! A vote for Jeremiah is a vote for holiness, and this is not happening again. I just ate the king. If that isn't a count's win, I don't know what is. Just we had our last king, I think that means the count win by murder. Yeah, next time, just murder the fucking thing right away. Who is the chief that voted for Luda? It's too shy. It's too shy, yeah. This is really close, okay. Okay, so, look at that. Votes keep trickling in. And there's also a grandee. Pasnik! Pasnik voting for the princess. Oh my god, yes. Alright, so I'm gonna count down from 5 here. Alright, I'm gonna do a slow count from 5 and stop at the 0. Exactly. So if you want to vote, this is your time. This is your time. Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Sir Proud just too late. Luda wins. GG to the freaking... Yeah, Luda didn't deserve this, and I'm sure, like, I have high doubts on Luda's capabilities as a ruler, to be quite honest, given how they gained the throne. This is an amazing start to a dynasty. King GG, everybody. Good game to the accounts. I don't think it's gonna be a cable. King Irinavan was torn apart in full view of the council by the werewolf, Countess der Freischütz. The attempt to woo Brsk to the northern cause was doomed to failure. Eventually, the wizard, bored of these mortal quabbles, trapped Chief Kiwidux in a bubble of silence from which he never escaped. What happened there? What happened there? Oh my god, what is happening? Zeeked! Zeke, thank you so much for gifting 3 subs. Oh my god, to gifting 3 subs to Dragon Pit, Kurai, and Casual Hoy. Thank you so much. That is much appreciated. Oh, that's so generous of you. Thank you. Holy crap. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. That helps immensely. That helps immensely in this moment. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you so much. so much for a nice family tree. Oh, this is gonna be interesting, yeah. The grandees prayed and prayed for a miracle to place Jeremiah in her rightful place on the throne, but no miracle came. The counts leapt into the power vacuum left by King Irinavan's death, and Luda took the crown with the council's blessing. I think also using the fear that this situation sparked into the other regions, right? This is really good. This is really good. Yeah, I'm gonna check it, but in the VOD, yeah. What a start to 300 years worth of lore. That which lurks is gonna freak out when they see this. They're gonna freak out, I know. This is starting with a bang. Oh my god, if you had another guard and survived that, you might have been infected by a werewolf. Okay, that might have been, yeah. It's divine punishment for not empowering the Inquisition. That's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true. That is absolutely true. Korkiet, thank you so much for the follow. Alright. This was amazing. This was absolutely amazing. What an ending. Yeah, Lurks is gonna freak out for sure. Alright. King Irinavan the Stern. But that sternness didn't really help. The richest is currently Pandabot, and the poorest is Wave Speaker Sierra. And this is our next monarch. In a kingdom that is actually looking kind of good, stat-wise, right? So, damn. This is the definition of starting with a bang. The Aquila Dynasty. The Aquila Dynasty seems to be doomed from the start. Ooh! Decades of peaceful reign destroyed by an indecisive king, allowing a werewolf, a were-person, to just leave until they got completely murdered. Throwing the kingdom into chaos. God, I'm so looking forward to this. I don't know if you're gonna be remaining a werewolf. I hope there's a dynasty event for that, you know? I really hope there's a dynasty event that says, what do we do with the werewolf? I really hope to. He was seen as stern, yeah, because he supported the Inquisition, right? I think that marks stage. I think that's what happened. But it could be seen as a false title, as it was truly the council's decision that gave authority. Yeah, I think the fact that he gave permission to the Inquisition is what gave him this nickname. Grant is coming out on this with 10 faith, the result hardened by chaos brought by servants of the heaven. Yeah, definitely. What do we do with it? What do we do with a drunken werewolf? That's good. This is awesome. I'm glad you like it. He was heavily indecisive as he allowed the werewolf to leave and gave most of the hard decisions to the council to make. Yeah, and he waited and waited, right? Should have supported the Inquisition more. Yeah, definitely. He got scared by the massacre. Just happy I got my observatory. Stern for establishing the Inquisition, but it's more about public perception than anything. Absolutely, yeah. It's all facade. Public perception is actually better, yeah. Good start to your new dynasty and lore. Yes! I am so pumped. So excited. Might have been stern to the public eye, but he had no spine in the end. Yeah, not enough. Alright. So, after, I think 8 hours? Yeah, I think a little bit over 8 hours? This is gonna be it from me for today. I had an amazing time with these two games. Thank you so much for playing, everybody. Thank you so much for playing. I'm so looking forward to continuing this dynasty and seeing where it leads.